We use in digital marketing a lot of data and analytics. And a lot of the work that we do is pretty sophisticated. We've had to do code around it. We've collected data and used different tools. This is Gemini being used in a regular Google Workspace on a Google Sheet. I basically downloaded some columns from our email campaign and just imported it into this Google Sheets. So there are three, four, five, six, seven, eight different columns that I included with some very simple information. Of course, I took any PII or personal information out, but just want to show you the value of analytics with Google. So even without doing anything, I clicked on the Gemini button and it asked, how can I help you today? But it gave a summary of this content. I didn't say anything. It says the table appears to track email campaign analytics for a specific campaign. And it knew that. It had, knows which columns it is and things like that without any setup programming or anything. What I'm going to do is first, let's just see if we try to say generate a chart. Okay, generate a chart using this data. I just clicked on it and just see what it comes up with just from that. It actually looks at the data, it writes some code, and it captured insights. It writing more code and then capturing insights from that and basically created a very simple chart from that information. It shows the mean of opens. It shows percentage of emails that had not been opened, and just by looking at the data, one click. Now, let's get a little bit more specific, and I have something that I want to know. So instead of just any chart it wanted to generate, I'm going to say, based on this email campaign of engagement data, create a colorful, let's see, a colorful visual pie chart to show opens at the at at the following times of the day. That's what I'm going to say. Okay, then I'm going to pick some ranges for it to try. And I'm going to pick before 6 a.m. Before 6 a.m., 6 a.m. To 8, 8 to 12, 12 to 3, 3 to 6, after 6. So let's see what it can do. This is, pretty complex human natural language. Put the prompt in, and because this is generative AI, it's going to interpret what I'm saying, write code around it, quote unquote, think about it, and capture insights. Let's see what it can do with this. Okay. So now it has created this chart showing in each one of these ranges what information and opens and things like that. So it did that with just looking at the data, writing its own code, and it even goes through and tells you exactly what it did. Okay. Now, let's make it give us some insights. We actually want to ask a question. Okay, so let's write a prompt here. Now, remember, I haven't written any code here, is what we usually do. I haven't gone into any sophisticated tool, haven't analyzed data. I'm just basically asking some English questions. So I'm going to ask now, based on the distribution of total opens by open time, what is the best suggested time of day to send emails to this group to increase the likelihood of them opening it? And this is a great question, a question you would want to make in marketing. But let this help you see that you can ask some complicated questions and the data can be as complex as it needs to be. And this is without using any of my expertise as a programmer, statistical data, and that kind of information. So it said, based on the pie chart distribution of emails open by time of day, the best time to send emails to this group to increase open likelihood is between 8 a.m. and 12 p.m. This time bucket accounts for 54% of the email opens. So you see, by using our data that we've collected and using the power of Gemini for just open-ended questions and analytics, we can come up with some sophisticated insight and utilize this data in enhancing and optimizing our marketing campaign. What we can also do, because we can use Gemini development, we can actually build some of these kind of things into the marketing campaign to and automate the process to give us some insights to help us. This increases our customers' ROI